All right. Hey guys, how are you today?
I'm good.
Doing well, a little tired.
All right, so Andrew, could you state your background? How old are you? What are you studying? Stuff like that.
Sure. My name's Andrew Strometz. I'm a senior here. I'm studying industrial engineering. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
and
far as
Dan,
I.
what about you?
My name is Dan. I'm a senior also, and I study security and risk analysis.
All right, great. So we'll start with Dan. Dan, how would you define feminism?
My definition of feminism is was created by the media trend of feminists being super women's rights and like anti men and all that kind of stuff. So that's just the way I view it, even though I know it has better implications.
Okay, Andrew, could you respond to Dan's definition? Do you agree, disagree?
Um, I think it's a little aggressive, the definition. I think I look at feminism differently. I think it's just like sort of like the belief or movement for equal rights for women, and that's when I say equal rights, that's kind of like uh, the salary or the wage gaps or like women earning less than men. There's a lot of involved in it, so it's kind of just like I feel it's a belief for female equality. I don't know.
Okay, and then Dan, would you consider yourself a feminist?
Based on the definition that I see it,
Sure.
no, I would not.
Okay, Andrew, would you consider yourself a feminist?
By my definition, yes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your time, guys.
Thank you.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Good. How are you doing, Manji?
I'm doing well.
Good.
I just wanted to ask you guys some background information. Rohan, can you tell me how old you are? What do you study?
I'm 21 years old and I'm studying aerospace engineering.
Okay, and John?
I'm 21 years old and I am studying English.
Great. Okay, so Rohan, we'll start with you. How would you define feminism?
Feminism, I would define it as the act or the equal rights towards females in this entire world.
Okay, and John, could you respond to Rohan's definition? Do you agree, disagree, and why?
I would agree with Rohan's definition of feminism. I think that feminism relates to aiding women to kind of equal rights that men have
Uh huh.
in this world. I think one thing that makes feminism hard is like where men fit into the discussion of feminism and if they can take a leading role in the movement, which I don't necessarily agree with. I think that I think men can be feminists, but I don't think they can be active leaders. They can support and instead of enabling systems that might be detrimental to women's social rights, they can actively kind of whistleblow or point out flaws in the system.
All right, so off of that, John, would you consider yourself a feminist?
Yes, I consider myself a feminist.
Okay, and why?
I consider myself a feminist just because I believe that women have the right to control their decisions in respect to any social issue and in the sense that there needs to be equality in virtually every sphere of life.
Great. Okay, and Rohan, same question. Do you consider yourself a feminist? Why or why not?
I do not actually. I believe that the idea of feminism is very beautiful, just like communism on paper, but society has taken it up in a way that as basically demean the idea of feminism to the point where having a vagina basically asks for special treatment. There's also aspects. I agree that they deserve equal rights and everything, but there's also examples where just because they're a female, that they deserve better treatment.
Great. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. All right. I'm gonna ask you guys some background information and then ask you some questions about feminism. Rose, introduce yourself. Where are you from? How old are you? Stuff like that.
My name is Rosemary Jacob. I'm 21 years old and I'm from New York.
And what do you study?
I'm a pre-med student.
Okay.
My name is Ariel Klein. I'm a 21-year-old. I'm a senior studying nursing.
Okay. Rose, we'll go with you. We'll start with you first. How would you define feminism?
I think my definition is a really simple idea. It's literally just the same rights for men and women being equal in all aspects. aspects of life.
Okay, and Ariel, would you want to respond to her definition? Do you agree, disagree? Should it be expanded upon? What do you think?
I agree that it's a good definition. I think keeping it simple makes it a lot more inclusive for people to hop on board with it.
Okay, and then Ariel, would you consider yourself a feminist? Why or why not?
Yeah, I definitely do. I mean, before I understood what the actual definition of the word was, I just thought it was crazy radicalists who hated men and all those stereotypes. But now that I know what the actual, like, literal definition is of it, I think it's much more easy for me to agree that, of course, I think all people should be treated equally.
Okay, and Rose, same question. Do you consider yourself a feminist? Why or why not?
Yeah, based on the definition I gave, I definitely consider myself a feminist. But I think it's just been like changed a lot now that like it's distorted. People define it differently and think like either men are above women or women are above men. But based on my definition, yeah.
Great. All right. Thanks for your time, guys.
No problem.
All right.